안녕하세요. 지식 잉글리시 진행을 맡은 세리나 황입니다. Hello everyone, I am Serena Huang. Welcome back to the program. So yesterday we took a look at the struggles that Greece faced during the financial crisis. Today we're going to look a little deeper into the reasons behind its economic crisis, going beyond what most people like to believe. So let's find out.
Take a look around you, yeah, the sky is falling. Sinners say your presence, trainers off the tracks. Nothing is forever when tomorrow's calling. Dancing with the devil to get one day back. Not afraid of burning bridges, 'cause I know they're gonna light my way.
today's clip, we learned about many of the causes for Greece's economic crisis, and we did learn there are many contributing factors. It's not just one thing, and it's definitely something that did not happen overnight. So it is a lot more complicated than most people like to believe. Okay, let's take a look at today's first key expression. 자, 첫 번째 표현을 보겠습니다. 채무불이행. 이거를 영어로 어떻게 표현할 수 있을까요? 자, 채무불이행은 명사 형태로 default입니다. 자, 이 E를 soft I로 발음하시면 돼요. default, okay? 그리고 채무불이행 상태에 있다 할 때는 to be in default, to be in, 이 in이 중요합니다. to be in default, okay? So default, 채무불이행. Okay, let's take a look at a sentence example. 자, 미키는 자신의 학자금 대출에 대해 채무불이행 상태에 있다. Mickey is, 자, in 중요하죠? 여기서는 in default on what? His student loan. Mickey is in default on his student loan. Okay? Let's take a look at the next key expression. 자, 사회 안전망. 자, 사회는 여러분 아시죠? social. 자, 안전망은 safety net라고 하시면 돼요. Safety net is what? Something that catches you when you fall, right? Something that catches you when you fall. So here it's not in the literal sense, it's in the figurative sense, but it's still something that catches people when they fall, okay? So a social safety net is a collection of services provided by the state or other institutions which prevent individuals from falling into poverty, okay? So it prevents people from falling into poverty. Some examples of social safety nets are welfare, 복지죠, homeless shelters, 노숙자 보호소, 그리고 universal healthcare, 보편적 복권, okay? So all these things are examples of social safety nets, okay? Social safety nets. Social safety net. Something that catches people when they fall into poverty, something that helps them out. Let's take a look at a sentence example. 자, 사회 안전망은 어려움에 처한 가족들을 돕는다. 자, social safety nets, 여기는 일반적으로 얘기를 하니까 복수 형태로 social safety nets, s를 붙이고요. are helping families in need, okay? Social safety nets are helping families in need. Okay, let's take a look at today's themes. 자, 지식 라이팅을 시작하겠습니다. 자, 첫 번째 theme 보겠습니다. 채무불이행 선언으로 전 세계에 충격을 준 그리스입니다. Okay, so let's find out what the subject of this would be. Okay, let's make the subject Greece. And let's make the verb 전 세계에 충격을 주다. 그게 동사로 하겠습니다. 자, 그리스는 Greece. 자, 전 세계에 충격을 주다. 자, 충격할 때는 shock. 이 단어가 바로 떠올라야 돼요. shock. Okay? I was shocked that I found out the couple broke up. I was shocked when I dropped my phone. Okay, so shock. 자, 충격을 주다. So you can say 전 세계에 충격을 주다. Shocked the world. Shocked the world. Okay. Here's one expression that's a little bit more dramatic. Still using the word shock. Sent shockwaves around the world. Sent shockwaves around the world. Okay, so shockwaves should be one word. 자, 채무불이행 선언으로 when it announced, okay, 선언은 announced, default, 그 다음에 뭐에 대해서 채무 불이행했어요? on, okay, 전치사 on을 사용하셔야 되고요. its debt. 저희가 최근에 이 debt라는 단어의 발음을 배웠잖아요. B는 무음이고요. debt입니다. When it announced default on its debt. 자, it가 계속 나오는데요. it가 뭐를 표시하는 거죠? 그리스를 표시하는 거죠. 자, 그러면 채무 불이행 선언으로 전 세계에 충격을 준 그리스. 자, Greece sent shockwaves around the world when it announced default on its debt. So we talked about this yesterday in yesterday's program, that most people had no idea that Greece was in such a difficult situation, right? 자, 두 번째 theme 보겠습니다. 그리스 부의 절반 이상을 소유한 최상위 재벌 10%. 자, 이거를 완전한 문장으로 만들 거면요. 최상위 재벌 10%가 그리스 부의 절반 이상을 소유했다. 이렇게 만들어 보겠습니다. 자, 그러면 주어는 최상위 재벌 10%가 되겠죠? 자, 최상위 재벌 10%가니까. 자, verb. 동사는 뭐예요? 소유했다. 자, 최상위 재벌 10%. 재벌도 여기 이 영상에서는 재벌은 외국에서 이런 개념이 없어요. 그래서 재벌도 그냥 이렇게 top corporations라고 표현을 했거든요. 그래서 대기업을 제가 풀어서 이제 대기업이라고 했어요. 그래서 여기서 the top 10% of Greek corporations. Okay? 그래서 corporation이라고 하면 큰 규모의 기업으로 생각하시면 돼요. 그래서 대기업은 conglomerate라고 하셔도 되고요. 뭐 large company, large corporation 이렇게 표현도 하셔도 됩니다. 하지만 이렇게 재벌보다는 이 기업들을 제가 살짝 바꿨어요. 왜냐하면 원어민들한테는 이런 재벌 개념이 별로 없거든요. 자, 소유했다는 own. 그 다음에 그리스 부의 절반 이상을. 자, 여기서는 이제 그리스 부의는 country's wealth. Okay? You can say Greece here as well, but I chose to use country. 자, 그리스를 계속 반복하는 것보다는 그리스 말고 그냥 the country라고 했습니다. 여기는 구체적으로 그리스를 알고 있으니까 the가 들어가야 되겠죠? More than half of the country's wealth. 그리고 절반 이상은 more than half. Okay? So more than half of the country's wealth가 되겠습니다. 자, 최상위 재벌 10%가 the top 10% of Greek corporations. 자, 그리스 부의 절반 이상을 소유했다. Own more than half of the country's wealth. 이렇게 됩니다. Okay? The top 10% of Greek corporations own more than half of the country's wealth. Okay, let's take a look at theme 1 and theme 2 put together. Theme 1. Greece sent shockwaves around the world when it announced default on its debt. Okay, default on its debt. What does that mean? Basically, they can't pay their debt back. The top 10% of Greek corporations own more than half of the country's wealth. Okay? One more time. Greece sent shockwaves around the world when it announced default on its debt. The top 10% of Greek corporations own more than half of the country's wealth. 네, 정말 잘하셨습니다. Now that we've finished the writing, let's move on to the speaking portion. So yesterday and today we talked about a lot of economic terms in English, and a lot of them I think maybe are new to you, so you might have had a bit of a hard time, pronouncing it. For example, debt, right? Debt, where B is silent. So we're going to take a look at another expression. I thought this was a really good one. 자, 긴축 재정. 이거를 영어로 fiscal austerity. 자, 바로 봐도 되게 어렵게 보이지만 어렵지는 않아요. 자, 일단 이렇게 어려운 단어가 나오면 한 음절씩 이렇게 나눠서 천천히 먼저 시작하시고 그거를 점점 더 빨리 하시면 됩니다. 이거를 너무 욕심내가지고 빨리 읽으려고 하지 마시고요. 천천히 하시면 돼요. 자, 일단 첫 번째 표현은 fiscal. fiscal. 자, 조금 더 빨리요. fiscal. 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 Very good. The next word, austerity. 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 자, 방금 느끼셨어요? 여기 T가 처음에는 천천히 하실 때는 austerity라고 이렇게 하시지만 원어민들은 워낙 이거를 빨리 읽으니까 T가 약간 D 발음으로 나와요. austerity, austerity 들리시죠? 자, fiscal austerity, fiscal austerity, fiscal austerity. 네, 정말 잘하셨습니다. Now, before you go, I have a few questions for you to think about in English. Here's the first question. What did you think of Greece before its economic crisis? Now, I told you guys yesterday what I thought about Greece. When I think of Greece, I thought of Greek gods. I thought of the beautiful island of Santorini, and I also thought that people were just very happy and living just a very happy life in Greece. How about you? What did you think of Greece before you found out about this economic crisis? My second question to you is, how did you react when you first learned about Greece's financial troubles? Were you taken aback? Were you shocked? How did you feel? And my last question to you today is, do you believe that the wealthy have a responsibility to save a country from a financial crisis? So today, we learned that 10% of the biggest corporations in Greece own its wealth. So do you believe that the wealthy people who live in a country have a responsibility to help pull a country out of financial troubles? Okay? So those are some questions for you to think about. Don't forget, if you have a friend with you, discuss it with them in English. If not, just talk out loud in English and practice them. Okay, don't forget to check our website out at www.ebse.co.kr and search in 지식 English 2, and then you'll be able to put up any questions or comments that you have. Alright, thank you so much, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye-bye!